welcome you back now to this NBC News special, the Commander-in-Chief Forum. Tonight we're speaking with the two major party presidential nominees to find out where they stand on the critical issues. So now, please welcome the Republican nominee for president, Donald Trump.
Thank you, Matt.
Over there.
Oh,
Good to see you.
thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much for joining us. You heard
Thank
me
you.
say to Mrs. Clinton, Secretary Clinton, and it didn't completely work out toward the end there, as much as possible, I'd like you to tell our veterans and our people at home why you are prepared for the role of Commander-in-Chief and try to keep the attacks to a minimum. We've had a year of that and maybe 60 more days of it.
To a minimum, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. To a minimum. I guess that's a question of definition.
I guess.
Anytime you interview a president, sitting or past president, they will tell you that the most daunting
Was I
part...
supposed to answer this question?
No. I mean, just keep the attacks to a minimum. Anytime you talk to a president, they'll tell you the most daunting part of the job is the role of commander-in-chief.
Right.
What have you experienced in your personal life or your professional life that you believe prepares you to make the decisions that a commander-in-chief has to make?
Well, I've built a great company. I've been all over the world. I've dealt with foreign countries. I've done very well, as an example, tremendously well dealing with China and dealing with so many of the countries that are just ripping this country. They are just taking advantage of us like nobody's ever seen before. And I've had great experience dealing on an international basis. I look today and I see a Russian plane circling our planes. They're taunting us. I see in Iran, I see the boats taunting our ships, our destroyers.
But what have you done in your life that prepares
bad.
you to send men and women of the United States into harm's way?
Well, I think the main thing is I have great judgment. I have good judgment. I know what's going on. I've called so many of the shots. And I happened to hear Hillary Clinton say that I was not against the war in Iraq. I was totally against the war in Iraq. You can look at Esquire magazine from '04. You can look at before that. And I was against the war in Iraq because I said it's going to totally destabilize the Middle East, which it has. It has absolutely been a disastrous war. And by the way, perhaps almost as bad was the way Barack Obama got out. That was a disaster.